Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Benjamin Wong, and I'm a current senior at Jericho High School in New York. I had both the honor and the privilege to work with three amazing sophomores in joining me on my Project Green Challenge. Before we did PGC 2017, we wanted to clearly articulate what we wanted to do, our goals, as seen in day one of our first video, Why? And from this PGC experience, we want to not only inspire others to join our efforts, but to also improve the relationship that we have among ourselves and with our environment. So today I must ask myself, did we inspire others to join our efforts? Did we push into a correct direction into the future? Did we change the way that we view our environments, how we're going to change it to create a more greener future? And while doing so, to improve the relationship that we have among ourselves and to inspire others to do so as well. But we were scared in the beginning. We're just 4 regular high schoolers in a small town of suburban America on the East Coast. We're 4 high schoolers able to change from a conventional to a conscious lifestyle, but not just a lifestyle, but a mindset. Luckily, we had impassioned students in our own high school to join us in pushing to a brighter future, a different community that we wanted to shape together. So our PGC journey pretty much started and really inspired us day 3 and 4, where I took a bag and collected my own trash that I would otherwise put into the garbage. But I took a spin with this challenge and I asked my peers, my friends, to do so as well. And I invited them to check out the YouTube channel that it would take about 3 or to 4 hours to make, to see how much we compost, how much we can recycle, how much we can not put into our landfill. Multiply that by 1,200 students in our school, and we have just so much waste that is produced, so much waste that can be reallocated if we take a stand together. But then we learned about the really detrimental effect of plastics in our ocean, which is clearly epitomized in this simple picture. Animals are looking and seeing what we're putting into the water as food, and this is not only harming them, but eventually harming us from a microscopic to a macroscopic scale as well. So how did my team and I fight this sea and this wave of plastic, this sea and wave of pollution that is hurting not only the life, but ourselves? I decided to combine all the hashtag movements of the plastics, the hashtag foam free, hashtag stop sucking, hashtag bans polystyrene, into a collective hashtag ban plastic movement. Not only were we able to strategize, mobilize, and to get people to join us in our new efforts, but to inspire others to take small actions that have big meanings and big pushes towards a more sustainable future. Ashina, my friend, I asked her to change, stop using these Poland Spring plastic bottles, and just use another glass bottle that I actually bought and gave to her. But then we came into a new insight into working with nature. Our Mother Earth is here to provide a home for us, not to be used and not to be taken advantage of. PGC has made us go outside more and to look up, look down, look left and right, to see what Earth has for us, to see what Earth has to provide for us in a way that we need to harness sustainably without hurting Gaia, Mother Nature. Now, yes, we can learn that wind and solar power are big renewable energy sources that are cutting edge and will lead us to a more sustainable future. But there are other means to do so as well, ones that are unique and must continue in research and development, as shown in these 3 pictures. Because Earth should be part of our group discussion, should be part and be laying on the conference table, because Earth is that important, because it is our home. And of course, food is the biggest highlight in PGC 2017, where of course the FLOSN movement was always there. Fresh, local, organic, seasonal, non-GMO foods. We not only changed our eating habits, but we also hosted morning and afternoon sessions where we allowed our peers in our school community to try these new types of food and to show them that it's not that hard to change their lifestyle in a way that is clear and a way that is healthy, in a way that doesn't hurt our earth. But now we're at the end of the 30-day journey, and we must look forward. How are we going to continue to enact change on our school community, our regional Long Island, and on a national level as well? I am extremely proud of my 3 teammates, Ben Yao, Rohan Reddy, and Robert Yu, for creating their own environmental group, Planted Green, who has a goal of creating a local compost initiative, where they're meeting with local government and local school leaders and talking with our community citizens to push for a change in how we view zero waste, how we view soil composting, and how we reallocate waste. And this is all because of Project Green, and probably, hopefully, because of me, because I asked them to join them in a journey with me that would clearly make them do something like this. After October 30th, they're already talking to so many different people, working day and night to implement a system within our school community. They want to work with American Organic Energy, the Long Island branch in our own community, to collect and implement a system of a composting system within the elementary, middle school, and high school level, where there's a potential to collect over 180,000 tons of organic waste that we throw away every year, which has the potential to translate into 500 million bags of fertilizer, in which we can then give to our local farmers to produce food that is seasonal and local to sustain our new Flausen lifestyles. And what amazes me even more is that these three young men, the other teammate not shown, they're applying what they're learning in science, technology, and engineering class to really apply it to something so great, something so special. They're using software that environmental engineers are using, even graduating graduate school, to create inventions that we can implement into society to bring about a greener future. As for me, I want to live a more sustainable lifestyle in the future. Everything that I've learned in PGC, how I act, how I view the world, how I interact with other people, and how I inspire other people to join me in my own small movements. I wanted to continue to create a ripple both literally and symbolically. Literally, pursuing research interest in looking at how we polluted our waters, looking at the noxious chemicals that we put into our oceans, and to find solutions and remediation methods to solve this problem and to raise awareness. Symbolically, I want to continue these movements that I've started in my own school community with other people as well. Not just alone, but to get a collective movement to further advance these small movements that can become large in the future. And on a global scale, I want to return to Vietnam, my mother's home country, where as I did last year, not just only as an English teacher to teach American culture and language, but to continue what I did with the students from kindergarten to 4th grade, continuing the expansion of a rooftop garden in cosmopolitan Ho Chi Minh City. And ever since I left at the end of August, these kids, I'm working with the school administration, these kids have been visiting local farms, local solar energy places, and local organic plantations to learn that even though that they are living in a developing world, there is still hope for a sustainable future, no matter the location, no matter the place on Earth. To end this presentation, I want to invite all of my Finalist 2017 partners and peers that as we move towards implementing our own ideas and our own innovations in the future, we need to keep an open mind and an open eye for the younger generation, the same philosophy as Turning Green does. Because in the end, we need to mobilize sustainability together. We need to mobilize sustainability as one, and we need to mobilize sustainability as one collective Earth. Thank you so much.